Good to have you on Business Glide. Of course, it's the festive season, but there is need for us to make sense of what's happening in Kenya's economic space. I'm here, of course, with fellow co-economist, Professor Herman Manyora. Today in Parliament Blue, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
You're doing fantastic?
Well, thank God.
All right.
Time, yeah.
We're still in town, and it's only fair that even for those who in the village enjoying that, at least remind them of how our economy is doing.
Yes.
But probably we're going to start the show on a negative path, really.
Yes.
Because the report from the Star newspaper, dated 8th December this year, of course, came with the headlines that Kenya is losing at least 3 billion Kenya shillings daily to public procurement. Even after the adoption of e-procurement, the proposals on how to go about the conflict of interest issues when it comes to dealing with government, we are still here talking about corruption, Prof. So this losing 3 billion daily to procurement in public service, what's the first step we can take as a country towards fighting this graft?
To wind up the country. Let's wind up the country and distribute shares to shareholders. Kila mtu aende na section yake. This country can't be fixed. It can't be fixed.
Why give up this?
This country can't be fixed. Nobody wants to fix this country. Let's just disband the country like that mechanic, that guy. Let's disband this country. Kila mtu achukue share yake aende. Those who want to go to Uganda, well, let's just disband it.
Tuze Safaricom, Kenya Pipeline.
Let's disband it. That's what we have decided. I mean, we are not serious. God has given us a country.
A few months back.
But we don't want to take care of the country. So, what is procurement? I have always told you, if you want to stop this nonsense, you just abolish the procurement department. There's no government office or department or ministry should have anybody called a procurement officer. These are people who are taken to India in the 70s. And then they have come and with all the ukora in the procurement department, most of them are from one community, almost one community, who are taken to India. They had a head start and they took this training there, so-called procurement. And it is just a mess.
How do you abolish procurement in public service? Yes. Now, in its replacement, what do you bring on board?
Nothing. You just buy what you want to buy.
How do you source it then?
So where do we start? Give me an example. You want to buy what? Because I want to use your own example.
Maybe I go the route of getting military vehicles.
Military vehicles. Military vehicles, in fact, they are not bought through procurement. That is
for police
highly confidential procurement. So it's not within the ambits of what we call procurement.
Okay, stationary for Ngao officers.
Nga is what? What does that mean?
National Government Administration Officers.
So let's just be very practical. Let's use a very simple example. Let's say the governor. Let's say governor's office.
True.
Governor wants to buy a television, right? In his office. That has already been approved in the normal budgeting, because when they are doing budgeting, line ministries and departments, everybody says what they want. And within this framework of the policy, there are those policies, you can't buy this, the last time you bought, 5 years are not, all those have been taken into consideration. So the tick that the governor's office in Vihiga has been approved to buy a TV set. The TV set has been budgeted to be 200, for example. That's crazy. But let's say 100,000 shillings. So it is approved. What the governor does, just go and look for a TV. The office of the governor will just go and look for a TV and buy and bring.
And find receipts to the government.
You see, this is how it works. Let me use a better example.
Sure.
Let me say a vehicle. A government department wants to buy a vehicle. And it has been approved. The approvals are there because there are policies on how to buy vehicles, when, what type, capacity, below this CC. All that has been taken care of. And money has been approved. So that governor or that head of department or that person in the ministry or whoever it is that has been allowed to buy a vehicle goes to Toyota Kenya. Because then we have seeded companies. We used to do like that at the University of Nairobi. In terms of medicine. You could only buy drugs from CAM Pharmacy, Lord's Pharmacy. It used to be called Lord. There were about like 4. In other words, top tier.
Pharmaceutical.
People who are unlikely to engage in games. Even Yandike receipt, you know that you can't go to Come Pharmacy and tell them, please give me a receipt. I go and claim.
Yeah.
They can't give you. So you have seeded Toyota Kenya, Cefao. The Cefao is the Toyota Kenya now, CMC, Copper Motors Corporation. I think here they're also going, whatever.
Yeah.
Those dealers have been listed. So this person who wants to buy a vehicle, it is a 3,000cc vehicle, 4-wheel drive. He just goes to Toyota Kenya and gets a TX or a VXL. Okay? When he logs into the system, the price comes. He says, I'm buying it. The quotation I've been given by Toyota Kenya is 18 million. The system approves automatically. And he gets his vehicle. Should the system see it is 30 million, red flag, kak, red, kak, kak. Why? The system knows through KRA, when you bring vehicles in the country to sell, anything you bring, you pay taxes. And taxes are based on the real value. When people buy these units of these vehicles, KRA is involved because they are taxes. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying. DCI should be involved. EACC should be involved, like in developed countries. A transaction like that, it kak DCI, kak EACC, KRA. You see, all those people get to know somebody is buying something 20 million. That also curbs corruption and money laundering. So now, when one officer went to buy a unit at Toyota VXL 18 million, the system approved quickly. Another one went and found it was 30 million. The system puts doubt, red, and it begins to check. These units, when they came, there were 30 units. Yeah. Toyota Kenya has so far sold 10 of them at 18 million. How are they now selling the same unit at 30 million? So query is sent to Toyota Kenya. Are you sure this is the price?
File a response.
If Toyota Kenya does not give satisfactory explanation, they are blacklisted. They are removed from the government system.
Okay.
You get it?
I get it.
Because what is the alternative? Today, this unit which costs us 18 million, government will buy it at 45 million. Obvious. 30, 35, 40. Obvious.
Inflated quotations.
Yes. I've given an example and you are sure, I think. Somebody broke into my office when computers were still very powerful things. People are breaking into office to steal these stupid things. Now, where would you sell a computer? Even if you leave your door open, nobody will take it. Where will they take it? So somebody broke into my office at the university. And so obviously, there are other things inside.
Yeah.
So it is an emergency. The door must be fixed. Yeah. But I'm told to fill somebody called M1, something called a form from maintenance. M1. It will take a month or 2 or 3.
To facilitate your repair.
And yet the door is open and there's danger, even our documents, even exams. You see how stupid procurement is? When the procurement finally comes, after a month or so, I don't know whether you'll have been standing there every day or you'll have paid somebody to be standing there. Yeah. When they finally bring that lock, it is one of the cheapest locks and it will be costing 25,000.
Yet approved by the university?
Yes. A thing which is only 1,800, it will be 25,000 shillings. I was staying in a university house in Kabete. They came and fixed the lights. They did very good painting. Then they came and fixed the lights. The lights were terrible. So they fixed the lights and then they had tampered with the lights when they were repairing the ceiling. So they fixed the lights. No, it was security lights. They were not there. So because now they were doing general repairs, they put. Do you know the first time we switched off the lights, that cover, the light from the bulb, the heat from the bulb, is not very high, a lot of heat, but it melted that cover of the security light. Mbidi was the DVC. He was coming to inspect the initial work. I told him, look at your people. So procurement will give you substandard goods, overpriced, and the process will take forever. So have you understood?
I get it.
You just go and buy something. But they are listed suppliers. And because KRA is involved, when they brought units, we know the price and what they have been selling those prices and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
They cannot give you a different price. They give you the same price. So there are two processes only. One, the approval of what one needs to buy. Once that has been done, you go to listed suppliers. Should any of those listed suppliers get red flagged, the VXL of 18 million, he has made it 30 million, and they cannot explain satisfactorily, you are removed from the list. Do you need procurement again? You don't need procurement. These are busybodies. They are all crooks. Show me a procurement officer who is not stinking rich. They are all crooks. They are the ones fleecing this country. Abolish it.
All this happening in the face of the county public service boards when it comes to our devolved units of government?
What is that? That's where corruption resides now. Let me tell you, it is easier for the governor to misuse public resources than the president.
Governor?
Yeah. The governor can just stand up and say this road is being done. Ruto can't do that. He just does that for political purposes. But in reality, he can't. It is more difficult for the president to misappropriate public funds than for a governor. A governor is easy. Anaingiza tu hapo anachukua na kunywa kama chai yake. So for your procurement, abolish that department. We want to take each procurement officer in this country who has been around for 15, 20 years, even in private companies. Take those procurement officers from government, follow them where they stay, check what they own. They are the ones who own things in this town.
Even that one from Mandera.
The houses they have put in their homes, the pieces of land they have bought, plots in Kitengela, Mlolongo, what, flat. They are the ones.
Procurement officers?
Yes, and KRA people. The ones who are supposed to be collecting our taxes are the ones who are stealing the same money. Half of the rentals of most of the rentals in this town belong to KRA people and procurement people. That's why I'm saying you should disband this country. And it's not even difficult. Catching these people, I'm not a police officer, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not anything, but I can catch all of them in 2 months and prosecute all of them and take them to committee, all of them. And I'm not a prosecutor.
Just empower the DCI and the
There's nothing. They are known. All these buildings belong to them.
That will be rattling.
If we did what we are supposed to do as a country, which is mark all buildings in Nairobi, and with the technology today, just partial and what have you, it's nonsense. You can park. You are supposed to go to Langata and physically map all the houses of Langata using current technology and science. So that like in Europe, barua yendi posta unaletewa kwa mlango because all houses are unknown. That's what an address does not mean PO box. Address means if somebody asks you for your address, he's not asking you for your PO box. Southlands, Langata, Kumba Karungu Road, house number 82. I don't know whether you get it. That's what address is. So if we were to map out all these houses, to give them their numbers, even for purpose of mailing, and if post office doesn't move there, some clever chaps are going to move there and make money the way Safaricom came to make money, Vodacom, whatever they are called. Okay. When Telecom was just sleeping like this, you apply for a line in 3 years, they have not given you. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying.
I get it.
Eh? So if we do like that and we map out all houses in Nairobi, physically, from your computer you can see the house, every house in Nairobi, every estate, the roads and the numbers. And then we follow up with the lands ministry to find out the owners of these houses, really owners of these houses. Everybody will go to jail.
Shimolatewa.
Tutatoa hii watu wachangaa kwa jela, hata sijui wanavaa nini kwa jela. Watu ambao wamejaa kwa jela zetu ni watu wafai kuwa jela. Ati mtu alikuwa anapatikana kwa changaa. Sasa mtu anakunya changa yake, inakuhusu wewe nini?
Waheshimiwa will...
Busaa, mtu anakunya busaa yake, inakuhusu nini? Wewe kama serikali, how does it concern you? All police in my place in Vihiga, they only do one work.
Which is?
Raid, they call it raid, changa. Hakuna kitu kingine. Ukitoa changa kwa polisi ya Serem, polisi ya Vihiga, Gambogi, kule where I come from, Mbale, waambia hakuna changa, mnaenda kuraid, wanalala wote wataenda nyumbani. Hakuna kazi nyingine wanafanya. Changa ya mtu inawahusu nini? So hawa watu wako jela, tutatoa wote. Sasa wao wezi waliba.
Procurement officers.
Hii nyumba 3 ulinunua namna gani? Wewe mshahara wako ilikuwa ngapi? Ulikuwa na 60,000, siku hizi ndio imefika 90.
Yeah.
Hii nyumba ni milioni ngapi?
34.
Ulipata wapi? Baba yako alikuwa tajiri? Hapana, alikuwa anakunya changa huko nyumbani. Okay,
show us the tax exemptions.
How much have you been paying taxes? That's why when they come to me, I feel very sad for this country. When somebody has the audacity to call me at KRA investigation, me,
over tax areas,
in this town full of thieves who own all these things that they have stolen from the KRA and from the public and through procurement, and they have the audacity to call Manyora.
The name is big. Maybe the money is big as well.
My friend, a time is coming, and I've said it before. Each of these people will answer to the people of Kenya. Each of them. And I'm advising them. Each one of them individually.
The president not exempted.
Each one individually will answer to the people of Kenya. So your procurement is where you find the thieves. They are the ones who own these estates in Nairobi. They are the ones who own these houses in Nairobi and all the flats in Nairobi. And the first thing to do is to demolish it. And let's have a system where you just buy the cap. How come you want to buy cups in your office? You must give some busybodies called procurement. So finally, this cup, this one from the University of Nairobi, this cup is about, I think, 1,200, this mug. You see, I love my university so much.
Yeah.
You see, I always take University of
Nairobi.
Shows I love my university. I love it so much. I think it is about 1,200, this cup. If you give procurement people to bring this cup will come with 15,000 shillings.
And it will be approved at the end of the day.
And most likely it will be, hata ukiweka hivi kidogo ingekuwa imepasuka.
There you have it. We can do public procurement in a different way, in a way that really respects the dreams we all desire of Kenya. We get to do this again tomorrow evening. For now, though, let me rope in our fan of the week. It is none other than Advocate of the High Court of Kenya, Kanini Mwendwa.
Kanini Mwendwa. Thank you very much, Kanini Mwendwa, for being part of this family. Yes, and please, those who have not subscribed, subscribe so that we grow our family. It's a family, it grows. Just subscribe. When the videos are released, you watch the videos.
Like.
It comes to you first, immediately. You like and you share. And the conversation continues. We are just doing conversation. Yeah.
And if you're a business owner, you can also partner with us.
Because this job, you cannot do it from your pocket.
True.
You can do it with support. You can only do it with support of others. It's unfortunate that this part of the world,
conmen are appreciated more than us doing diligent work.
We are supposed to, Kenyans should come out and support. These conversations are good.
True.
You know, they help us. Because when people talk, the things that look to be very difficult or even impossible begin to look like they can be done.
Yeah.
And even our leaders listen to us.
A lot.
Yeah, they listen. Sometimes you hear somebody talking, this one listened.
Yeah.
He may not be appreciating or acknowledging, but you can see.
Or you enter a room and someone freezes, you realize the message got home.
Or you talk, somebody calls you, you talk with them. So these conversations, when we're asking Kenyans, subscribe to grow the family.
Yeah.
And give us business. So because it's difficult for Kenyans to support you. Let them give us business.
Yeah.
Tuwatangazie mambo yao. Kama unauza kikombe, tuweke hapa kwa meza. Watu waone kikombe yako. Na tuseme hii kikombe imetengenezwa na kampuni fulani. Kwanza vijana tuwasaidie. We don't even charge money.
Very affordable.
Just small things. Thank you very much.
There you have it. Up next on your screen is the Business Glide African Proverb of the Day.